played so well in both those Super Bowls, but I like the way he goes about it. He calls me a lot. It asks me lots of questions. They actually run a lot of plays that we used to run, Sirianni to Frank Wright to Tom Moore, sort of that chain. And he calls me with very specific questions about certain plays. So he's a student of the game. You know, it's another example. You think, he squats 600 pounds. He can, run over guys. He can throw it a mile. But his appreciation of the cerebral part of the game is what's impressive to me, and how he's taken his game to the next level. And I think the sky's the limit for this guy.
Peter Schrager joining us now. Great to see you. But I'm going to start with you here, Stephen A.
What's up, Peter?
What's up, Stephen A?
S.A., do you feel like Hurts is underrated as a quarterback?
I do. And I'm going to tell you where it really, really stands out for me. Do y'all know that Coach Nick Sirianni has been coaching the Philadelphia Eagles 4 or 5 years or so now, right? You know he's had four different offensive coordinators in the last 4 years? 4 different offensive coordinators in the last 4 years. 4 different play callers. And yet Jalen Hurts, working under those conditions, is 43-12 as a starting quarterback, including the postseason over the last 3 years. So what that tells me is that no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances, no matter the adversity, whatever the case may be, he figures it out. And when you have somebody as great as Peyton Manning talking about your football IQ, your intellect, your passion to learn, and to be above the crowd up here, not just in your physical performance, I think that's something that we have to hold on to. Never mind the fact that he's got Saquon Barkley in the backfield, and he's got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard out there to throw the football to. And an offensive line, by the way, that's considered one of the best in the National Football League. But his intellect continues to ascend. And when that happens, and you figure out a way, no matter the circumstances, and when the record has shown that no matter who's there for you to answer to call plays for you, to evolve an offense around you, you adjust to win 78% of your games. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we should be talking about Jalen Hurts in a far more complimentary fashion than we have. I don't think we have, which is why I think underrated applies.
Fair. I think if we were to do a top 10 poll of the best coaches in the NFL, I don't know if Nick Sirianni makes that list. And yet, he is the best coach for that Philadelphia Eagles team and what they need in that city and what they do. I feel the same way about Jalen Hurts. We could rave about him and how cerebral he is. Are you taking Jalen Hurts over Patrick Mahomes? Probably not. Josh Allen? Probably not. You go down the list, Jaden Daniels? Probably not. Justin Herbert, that one was controversial a couple of weeks ago. You might say, look at the postseason. If you're just picking a quarterback who you want under center, you still might go Herbert over Hurts, even with the postseason success and failures. But for the Philadelphia Eagles, that cat is the guy. And for that city, he is the guy. So I can't get up in this overrated, underrated. Do we give him enough respect? Guy was Super Bowl MVP. He saved his best 2 games as a pro for the biggest of stages in front of 300 million people. You're going to get the respect from me. But who are you putting above on that top 10 list? Who are you saying undoubtedly? Stafford, Daniels, and Herbert were all ranked above him on the top 10 list. I could argue he should be above those guys, but I'm not putting him above Lamar. I'm probably not putting him above Jaden Daniels just for what we're looking at moving forward, who I'm building my team with. And I'm certainly not putting him above Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. So he's a top 10 quarterback. I think we all agree on that. But Mad Dog, I can't get up in arms over him not being top 5.
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't think he's top 5 either. I think the problem with Hurts is he has not been the quarterback of a team. Though 2 years ago he was and they collapsed. And I love Hurts, because we saw what he did at Alabama, sat on the bench for Tua, came in and helped them win that SEC championship, went to Oklahoma. He's a classy guy. I have no problem with Hurts at all. He's an excellent player, 2 great games in the Super Bowl. Let's face it, he could have been the MVP of both because he had the 1 fumble. But the problem with Hurts is if you're going to evaluate it fairly, I don't know. Allen can win and can carry a team to unexpected heights with not a lot around them. We know Mahomes can do it. Burrow probably can do it. Lamar has won 2 MVPs, and he won one of them without a couple of them without, of course, the running back Derrick Henry. I don't know if you take Barkley away and a couple of those offensive linemen, and you take one of those receivers away, and he is your best player. I don't know if you are going to get to a certain height. I know that Allen, I don't care who you have on Buffalo, they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. We know Mahomes, Super Bowl contender. Daniel's got a chance down the road, Super Bowl contender. Lamar, I don't know if that's the case with Hurts. I think that's what Hurts will get.
All right, we'll keep it rolling, guys. Earlier
Here's the deal.
Oh, go ahead, Stephen A. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
No. You're good. You're good.
No, I was just gonna say, weeks 5 to 18, the man had 26 touchdowns, just 3 turnovers. The Eagles went 10-1 over an 11-game span. In the postseason, the man had 10 touchdowns, 1 turnover, and they obviously went 4-0. I'm fully aware of the fact that the first 4 games of the season, when they were just 2-2, they threw the ball more than they ran the ball. And since that time, they leaned into their running game, and that contributed to their success. But in the end, the question wasn't whether or not he's top 5. It's does he get enough credit? And the answer is people find reasons to take credit away from him when in fact he's earned the right for you to find reasons to give him credit. That's the issue.
Fair. Their offensive line is the best in football. They have the best offensive line coach in football. They have the best running back in football. They've got 2 star wide receivers around him. It's impossible for us to say that they all, don't. That's what's held against him. Fair or unfair. He is a very different situation that he's walking into than some of these other quarterbacks that we consider. And that's not his fault. You can only drive the car.
But Peter,
the keys are given. I get it.
You've covered the NFL. You've covered the NFL too long to know a quarterback can mess everything up.
You're right.
Can mess everything up.
You're right.
No matter what you have around him. And he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't do it. They've been to 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls. And one would argue if they lost 38-35 to Kansas City a few years back, they said, he would have been the MVP because he balled in the Super Bowl.
He did.
The fact is that a quarterback can really, really mess it up for you. So when he does it, what do we say? You got to give him credit.
Yep.
He got a little Bart Starr in him. Starr was surrounded by so many great players, and coach almost forgot about him. He's got a little of that going on.
Quickly, Peter, MVP year for Jalen Hurts?
I don't see it.
Okay.
And to Cam Newton's point that he's made on his podcast, 2,900 yards, and it's just not what the MVP voters are looking for. They're looking for that sensational, throw it on my back, I'll take us. Burrow, Allen, Lamar, those are your MVP candidates. Unless Jalen Hurts immediately goes, and rips off one of these huge statistical seasons, I don't see the voters, my colleagues, ever giving him that honor in the regular season.
Okay.
Joint practices, and Sal's going to cover both sides of them for us today. Sal, let's start there with the team you know so well. Jalen Hurts, we've talked about all the coaching turnover, obviously winning the Super Bowl MVP. How is he adjusting in year 1 with Kevin Patullo?
Well, Kevin Patullo is, as you mentioned, the 4th play caller in Jalen Hurts' ear in 4 years. If you go back to 6 years, it's the 6th play caller in his ear in 6 years, Greeny, and he's always had to adjust. But let me rephrase the question for you. It's really up to Kevin Patullo to adjust to Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl MVP. And as you heard Peyton Manning just talk about, the fact that operationally, when you see Jalen Hurts up at the line of scrimmage, his ability to check with